I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
Real fun of episode 3 is the fact that it connects all the dots. Finally, you can see how episode 1 relates to episode 6 and how they all come together. A lot of the people that have followed the Star Wars saga over these years will obviously be interested in how Anakin becomes the man in the suit.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
I wish I'd known him.
You gotta remember, this is one movie, and it's meant to be seen 1 through 6. So I think when you watch the actual movie in order, the story will become very clear that Anakin is the chosen one.
You refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance to the Force. You believe it's this boy?
And even when Anakin turns into Darth Vader, he is still the chosen one.
You found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive.
There will be more depth, though, to that evil, because it's not a conscious, choice that he's made.
Darth Vader became such an icon in the first film, Episode 4, that that icon of evil sort of took over everything, much more than I intended. If it had been one movie, that wouldn't have happened. He would have been revealed to be this pathetic character at the end of the movie. But now, by adding episodes 1, 2, and 3, people begin to see the tragedy of Darth Vader as what it was originally intended to be.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take it away!
And I like the idea that the person you thought was the villain is really the victim. And that the story is really about the villain trying to regain his humanity. It becomes really the story of Darth Vader's redemption.
The sort of transition into the dark side was where I was wanting to go from the very get-go. And I wasn't really sure at the time why I was being asked to pull back, but now I understand it's because it has to take place at very specific points in this film.
There's always this good in you at this point. The good part is saying, what am I doing? And the bad part is saying, I'm doing this for Padme, I'm doing this for us, and it'll be better for the universe, it'll be better for everybody. But there's always this little part in you is saying, what am I doing?
I will not betray the Republic.
Nobody who's evil thinks of themselves as evil.
My loyalties lie with the Chancellor.
They always believe they're doing good, even though they're not. And so it's a matter of how does a person who is good turn to becoming an evil person.
Well, he is under a lot of stress, I think.
Where we left him in episode 2, he was consumed by conflicting emotions. His love for Padme, a resentment of his Jedi obligations, and the restrictions that placed on his life, a feeling that he was being held back, a lust for power, which was really magnified by his mother's death, and a fear, which is important, a fear that such an occurrence could happen again.
Set. And action. know from Return of the Jedi what he looks like. So we use that as our model, that he's been all burned up in a volcano. And that was in, say, the original backstory. I felt it was important that we actually see that happen so that we could see the consequences of these bad things that he did.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of what you've done. What you plan to do.
He forces his friends to turn against him, which is heartbreaking.
You were the chosen
I remember that there was a fair amount of hysteria on set when I first emerged as Darth Vader.
You look just like Darth Vader.
It's quite something. I can't even necessarily articulate how it made me feel.
Lord Vader, can you hear me?
And that part was very empowering.
Yes, Master.
A memory that won't leave me in the near future.
The prophecy is that Anakin will bring balance to the Force and destroy the Sith. He becomes Darth Vader. Darth Vader does become the hero. Darth Vader does destroy the Sith, meaning himself
I've accepted
and
the
the
truth
Emperor.
that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
It is the name of your true self you've only forgotten. I know there is good in you.
So the prophecy is true. And by doing that, he redeems himself and goes from being Darth Vader back to being Anakin again.
You were right about me.
You refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance to the Force. You believe it's this boy?
He can see things before they happen.
He can help you.
The Force is unusually strong with him.
I sense much fear in you.
The boy is dangerous. They all sense it. Why can't you?
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
What's bothering you?
It was a dream.
Careful you must be when sensing the future, Anakin.
I won't let these visions come true.
The fear of loss is a path to the dark side. I know what's been troubling you. Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife.
I feel lost.
The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
That's treason.
We are at war, They don't trust you.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
You're under arrest, Chancellor.
Gives you focus. Makes you stronger.
I am going to end this once and for all.
What have you done?
You're fulfilling your destiny, Anakin.
It can't be.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Will not hesitate. Show no mercy. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
The Jedi turned against me. Don't you turn against me?
You're going down a path I can't follow. Stop now, come back. I love you.
You were the chosen one. You were sent to destroy us. Don't join them.
You will be a Jedi. I promise.
My goodness, you've grown.
So have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
I wish that I could just wish away my feelings, but I can't.
Anakin! Anakin! No!
You did well, Anakin.
Day, you were the hero.
Republic cannot praise you enough.
Annie, I'm pregnant.
You die in childbirth.
It was only a dream.
The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power?
You have lost.
I pledge myself to your teachings.
You shall be known as Darth Vader.
I will not betray the Republic.
You were the chosen one!
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
I am the Father. We have a new enemy. This boy could destroy us.
I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
Help me take this mask off. Now, go, my son.
Anakin, the one who will bring balance to the Force.
everybody thought of Darth Vader as this big evil guy that, you know, had no heart. He was just evil. But in the end, it's not that at all. And I mean, here's a guy who has lost everything.
I mean, he believes that he's the chosen one. He's not doing wrong things knowing that it's having a negative impact. So there's that sort of naivety to him now that wasn't there before. And it makes him more human in a lot of ways.